Hey everyone, and welcome to the course. This is Economics of Healthcare Systems for the fall 2025 semester at Rider University. My name is Joe Shin. I am the instructor of this course. The goal of this video is to give you a broad overview of the course, show you where to find everything, talk about the syllabus, etc. Now, hopefully you are aware this course is being administered entirely online and there is no set meeting time. And so you're going to find everything you need within Canvas. Now, before we jump into that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. As I mentioned, my name is Joe Shin. I have been teaching here at Rider since about 2019. I've also taught at other schools in the area, including Temple, Rowan, Rutgers, Widener, and a couple others. And some of the courses that I have taught have been health economics, labor economics, sports economics, principles of micro and macroeconomics, and a couple others. I've been doing this since about 2010. Teaching is my part-time job. Full-time, I am an economist, a housing market economist with the Department of Housing and Urban Development, and that is something that I've been doing since 2010. Prior to that, I worked with the Census Bureau for a little bit, Merrill Lynch for a short stint, and yeah. That's enough about me. Let's go ahead and jump into the course. So here we have the syllabus for this course. As I mentioned, it is Economics of Healthcare Systems, which is also known as Health Economics. Fall 2025. Here's the information. Here's my contact information. As far as getting in contact with me, email is the best way. As I mentioned, I do work full-time for the government. And so it can take me 12 to 24 hours to respond sometimes, but I do get access, or I am able to respond within 12 to 24 hours. Office hours, I do not have a physical office hit. Office hours will be held via Zoom, where you'll find the link within Canvas, and they will be done via appointment. So if you want to meet, just shoot me an email and we will figure out a time that works for both of us. Here are the prerequisites, the required textbook. It's Health Economics and Financing, 5th edition. I believe there's a 6th edition out now. You will notice that some of the numbers in this book and in my lectures for that matter are a little bit outdated, but the general theories still apply. It's just different percentages might have, or there are different percentages in some things, and so it's something to just keep in mind, but also understand that the theories that are presented are unchanged. Here's the course description, learning objective, web access. So as I mentioned, this course is being administered entirely online, and there is no set meeting time. On Canvas, you're going to find all assignments, lectures, quizzes, exams, and any links to outside work. Each week runs from Monday through Sunday, with the exception of the first week, which runs from Wednesday to Sunday. But within that week, you have a list of readings, lectures to view, and assignments to complete. And it is up to you to make sure you are keeping up on all of these assignments because there are no makeups. Each week becomes available 1 week in advance. And so at the beginning of the semester, weeks 1 and 2 are available. Then week 3 becomes available at the start of week 2. Week 4 becomes available at the start of week 3, so on and so forth. The course grades, there are 4 components of the grades: discussions, quizzes, a midterm exam, and a final exam. During most weeks, you'll be required to participate in discussions via Canvas. Now, for the most part, all assignments are due by the end of the day on Sunday. However, the one exception is the weekly discussion where you have to make 2 posts. So what happens is each week there will be a topic posted for you for discussion, and between Monday and Wednesday you are to log on, see what the topic is, and then post one comment on that topic. And then you're to come back sometime between Thursday and Sunday, look over the comments made by other students, and directly respond to one of those. When doing so, you can agree, disagree, expand on. Whatever you do, just make sure you are being respectful. Each post should be roughly 1 paragraph long and be some original thoughts. A week will be given every week, and we'll cover what was covered during that week. There will be no makeups, and you'll get a 0 if you miss a quiz. However, the lowest 2 quiz grades are dropped at the end of the semester. Now, all quizzes will be administered in Canvas, and there is a time limit of 30 minutes. So if you log on and somehow your computer shuts down or whatever, once you open that quiz, the time will start. And so if that happens and you need me to go in and reset it, just let me know. The quizzes are multiple choice, and the quizzes as well as the exams are all open book, open note. However, you cannot use AI, which I'll talk about in a second. Now, while the quizzes are multiple choice, the exams are in essay form. There are 2 exams, one midterm and one final, which is cumulative. Again, you cannot use AI for that. Here's the exam policy, the dates. If you need any special accommodations, here's the information. Academic freedom. So as I mentioned, it is open note, open book for all assignments and quizzes. However, you cannot work with other students and you cannot use AI. Now with the exams, there is a checker on here, and so I can see if it shows as being done by artificial intelligence. And if it is, you will get a 0 for it. All right. So do not do that. Here's the course calendar. So as I mentioned, for the most part, weeks run through Monday through Sunday, with the exception being week 1 because of the start of the semester. And for each week, you're going to have a list of readings, lectures to view, which you'll find in Canvas, I'll show in a second, and then assignments. For the most part, the assignments are due by Sunday, but as I mentioned, one of the discussion posts is due by Wednesday. Okay. So let's go ahead and look in Canvas now. So first off, just want to point out that what you're seeing on Canvas is going to be different than what I am. So let's go ahead and look at the student view for a second. So you can see the student view is a little bit different. I need to leave that now because I need to get into the actual assignments. So we have the home page here, and the home page is the same as the modules page. So here you're going to find the syllabus, you're going to find the intro video, which I assume you found if you're watching this. You're going to have the link to my office hours, and then you're going to have the different modules. Now within each module, you have an overview and assignments, which is going to give you the learning goals, the reading, and then lectures and assignments. And you will also find all of that within the module on the home page and the modules page. Okay. Announcements. I do make announcements at least once a week for this course, and it should also be sent to your email. So make sure you are checking the announcements, your email, whatever it may be. Within the syllabus, you're going to see all the different due dates throughout the semester. Now, again, just keep in mind that the discussions, it says Sunday for the due date, but one of those discussion posts is due by Wednesday. The modules is going to be the same as the home page. The assignments is going to have all the assignments, although you're not going to be able to see all of them right away. And quizzes, if you just want to go directly to the quiz, you should find them here. Again, all this is going to be found on the modules page as well. And then the grades are going to have your grades for the course. Anything that you do gets graded, you'll find in there, the grade. And that's really it for Canvas. With a course that is entirely online like this one, the most important thing is that if you have any questions, be sure to ask them. Send me an email, set up a time to meet for office hours, whatever it may be. I can't emphasize enough that with these online courses, it's really important to make sure you're keeping up with the work. And so, A, you can't make up assignments that you missed, and B, some of the topics build on each other. And so missing 1 week could make the next week more difficult, and that can make the next week more difficult, and so forth. So making sure you are keeping up with all that. And that's really it. If you have any questions about the course or anything else, make sure you send me an email. And if not, let's have a great semester.